goes in the back part, and it's gonna help, like, for you to hold the instrument, right? So yeah, like let's say I play this chord, like, your thumb. Look at my thumb. It's gonna help hold the way that I grab the strings. Okay. Now let's get started with the nomenclature. So in music, we call these fingers from your index finger to your pinky finger, numbers. We get them numbers. So we call this finger number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. All right. Then um, for your right hand, right, the one that is going to be in charge of strumming the guitar, um, this one is a P for pulgar and from Spanish, right? So your thumb is going to be P, your index finger is going to be I, your middle finger is going to be A because of Spanish again, anular. Wait, no, medio, right? So M, sorry. And then this finger over here, right? This one is called A from Spanish, anular. Now, your ring finger is anular in Spanish, so that's why you get an A. And then your pinky finger is a letter in Spanish that is called ñ. Okay, so it's an N with like a little hat. Okay, yeah. So now that we know the basics, right? I can start showing you your first chord, right? So I do this because of methodological reasons. We're gonna use Ultimate Guitar. I really like this website and the way that they show how to play the different chords. All right. So, for example, if we get started with this famous song by Elvis Presley called Can't Help Falling in Love, you'll see that, when you move your cursor, you hover around the screen and you go to C, you'll notice this little diagram, all right? So let's try to understand the diagram, okay? So notice here, first of all, then, there are different ways in which you can play the same chord, the C chord, right? We're gonna get started with just the first one, the most known version of this chord, right? So let's figure out how to read it. So this black line over here, the thick one, this is what, like, this is the nut. If you see over here on my screen, this is the nut, right? So this is what this line represents, okay? And then, this line over here, this vertical line, represents the first string, okay? This is the first string. So, like, we keep counting, right? So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth strings, right? We get all the six strings over here. And yeah, like, so again, we get the E, B, G, D, A, and E strings, all right? Now, remember the frets, right? So these horizontal lines represent the frets. Okay, so this line over here, this is the one that indicates the first fret. Okay, and this is where your first finger is going to go. So finger number 1 represented here with this number. This is what you have to do. You have to, put your finger there, right? Then you go to the fourth string, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the second fret, right? So it's just about counting, right? So notice it says that you have to use your middle finger or finger number 2, right? And then on the next string, this is the fifth string, the third finger, right? So the way in which you will grab the guitar looks a little bit like this. see, what's very important when you're learning how to play the guitar is that you start like noticing patterns, okay? So try to remember this pattern, like, you know, you go like this, right? It looks something like this. This goes onto the guitar like this, okay? Now, with your thumb, you have to make sure that the strings sound clear, all right? So let's go back to my screen. Okay, so notice this X over here. This X means that that string is going to be muted, right? So the, like, you know, the strings that you're gonna play are the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one, right? So you start playing from the fifth string. And, you know, when you play the chord, it should sound something like this. I don't know if that sounds good. Right? So that's how it goes. I know that Zoom is not very good at, like, you know, hearing the sounds, right? So I'm gonna play the chord from here as well. Right? So it should sound something like that. Let me show you, like, you know, what I'm doing with my other hand. Okay. All right. So I hope it sounds clear enough so you know what you have to do. Okay, I'm gonna try just one more time just in case. Right? So this you have to practice a lot. Like, you know, something that is kind of tricky about playing guitar is that, you know, this hand, your left hand, is going to hurt a little bit, your fingers. The way in which you have to, like, you know, put your fingers over the strings. I don't know if you can see, there are some, like, you know, little marks that you will get like right on the tip of your fingers. And that's the part that is going to hurt on your fingers because it's a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning. All right. So that's why the guitar is not like such an easy instrument to play, right? If you play the piano, you just like, tap one of the notes and it sounds automatically. Here, you're playing like directly with the strings and the wood. Like, you know, you have to make sure your skin starts getting a little bit like, you know, rougher, like you develop a little bit of a callus, right? And yeah, that's how it works. All right, so yeah, now what you have to do is just practice the C chord, all right? Yeah, at the beginning, I'm not gonna go like super technical on like the different things that you have to know when you're playing this chord because obviously that's a little bit advanced, okay? And yeah, in that case, we will be talking about arpeggios, which is not my goal of today. All right, so we're gonna stop right here, and I hope that this video is very helpful for you to learn how to play this instrument. And well, thank you very much.